This is Nara, a city where Japan's earliest traditions still breathe through every street. Once the country's very first permanent capital in the 8th century, Nara was the birthplace of much of the art, architecture, and Buddhism that shaped Japan. Walking here feels like stepping into an open-air museum of wooden temples, moss-lined lantern paths, and quiet tea houses. It's also famously home to over 1,000 sacred deer, believed to be messengers of the gods who roam freely among ancient pagodas and cherry trees. Many travelers pop in for a quick day trip from Kyoto or Osaka, but staying longer unlocks a completely different side of the city. Tranquil gardens at dawn, lantern-lit shrines after sunset, hidden craft shops, and seasonal festivals like the Wakakusa Yamayaki fire ceremony. Over 3 days, I immersed myself in all of this, moving from the iconic landmarks to secret corners and local foods. Come with me as I retrace my journey and show you how Nara reveals itself when you slow down and stay. The first morning I arrived before sunrise. Just a 10-minute walk from the station, Nara Park unfolded like a scene from an old scroll. Mist over the ponds, cherry blossoms dropping petals on the paths, and hundreds of deer grazing quietly. With so few people around, it felt like a private National Geographic moment. The deer here are considered messengers of the gods. They roam freely, even waiting at crosswalks with the locals. I bought the special Shika Senbei crackers from a vendor and was instantly surrounded by gentle bows and twitching ears. From the park, I strolled to Todai-ji, home of the Great Buddha. Even if you've seen photos, the scale is staggering. The wooden hall is one of the largest in the world, and stepping inside, you're met with a 15-meter-tall bronze Buddha shimmering in soft light. Monks were chanting, tourists whispering. It's overwhelming yet serene. Around the main hall are smaller sub-temples and a museum with treasures from Nara's 8th century golden age. A short walk deeper into the forest leads to Kasuga Taisha, with its endless rows of moss-covered stone lanterns. In the morning haze, the vermilion gates glow like embers. I timed my visit for when a priest walked by, ringing small bells, the sound echoing through the cedar trees. It felt like stepping back 1,000 years. For lunch, I headed into Naramachi, the old merchant district. Narrow lanes, wooden lattice houses, and little cafes. I tried Edogawa's famous unagi, grilled eel over rice, served in a lacquer box. The smoky aroma and sweet soy glaze are unforgettable. If you're vegetarian, many shops offer tofu kaiseki sets with seasonal vegetables. On my second morning, I wanted quiet beauty. Isui-en Garden, tucked behind the main street, is 2 gardens joined together. Ponds reflecting mount, Wakakusa in the distance, stepping stone paths, and tea houses with open screens. Few tourists come here compared to the park. I sat on a wooden veranda sipping matcha and listening to the breeze in the pines. From the garden, it's a short walk to Kofuku-ji, once one of the 7 great temples. Its 5-story pagoda dominates the skyline. The National Treasure Hall holds some of Japan's most exquisite Buddhist sculptures, intricate wooden guardians with fierce eyes. Seeing them up close gives you a sense of Nara's power when it was the capital of Japan. After exploring temples, I wandered back into Naramachi's back streets. Many of the old machiya houses are now craft shops, sack bars, or tiny museums. I stopped at Nakatanidou to watch their famous mochi pounding performance. 2 men pounding rice paste at lightning speed, chanting in rhythm. The fresh yomogi mochi they hand you, still warm and dusted with kinako, might be the best snack in Nara. At dusk, the crowds thin. I found a small izakaya specializing in Nara's local sake and kakinoha sushi, pressed sushi wrapped in persimmon leaves, a regional specialty. Sitting at the counter with locals chatting next to me felt like discovering Nara's living culture, not just its monuments. On my final day, I woke early to hike up Mount Wakakusa. The trail starts right behind Nara Park, and in under 45 minutes, you're on a grassy slope with a panoramic view of the city and its temples. In January, they hold the Wakakusa Yamayaki, a fire festival where the whole hillside is set alight. Even without the event, sunrise here is pure magic. For something farther out, I took a short train ride to Horyu-ji, one of the world's oldest wooden structures. Built in the 7th century, it's a quiet complex where you can feel the beginnings of Japanese Buddhism. The corridors creak under your feet, and every carving tells a story of an age before Kyoto even existed. Back in town, I visited a family-run shop selling narazuke, Nara's signature sac-lees pickles. They're crunchy, slightly sweet, and make great souvenirs. For dessert, I couldn't resist kuzu mochi, a jelly-like sweet made from arrowroot starch, served with black sugar syrup. Perfect on a warm afternoon. I ended my trip where it began, back in Nara Park under the cherry blossoms. The deer were still there, bowing politely for crackers. Staying 3 days let me slow down, notice small details, and feel the rhythm of this ancient city beyond the day trip crowds. After 3 days in Nara, I left feeling as if I'd stepped through a living timeline of Japan, from the great Buddha of Todai-ji to the deer bowing under cherry blossoms, from tea houses in merchant lanes to the soft glow of lanterns in Kasuga's forest. Every corner had a story that connected the present to over 1,300 years of history. Nara may be compact, but it's layered with meaning, ritual, and everyday warmth. If you've only known it as a day trip spot, give yourself time here. Wander at dawn, taste its traditional sweets, watch craftsmen at work, hike its hills, and linger with the deer until the crowds go home. You'll discover a city that doesn't just showcase Japan's past, it lets you live inside it quietly for a while.